today, Yabi, with Alysia.
Hey!
So we are going to be talking about Reiki today. So let's start with telling us a little bit about yourself, Alysia.
Hey everyone, my name's Alysia. I'm with Vibe Central Studio, and I've been a Reiki practitioner for about 5 years now. Reiki's beautiful, it's gentle, it's powerful, and it has definitely been a catalyst for my healing and self-love and compassion. So it's been very much a great healing modality to help myself heal, but also to share that love and compassion with other people.
Others.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So, Alysia, why don't you tell us a little bit about what Reiki is?
Okay. Good question. Reiki is a Japanese healing modality. So, Rei meaning universal and Ki meaning life force energy.
Okay.
So, we all have life force energy that flows through us. God, spirit, universe, whomever, or name whatever we connect to, but there is something that is greater than ourselves that allows us to be here, has created us, and we all have that spark of life that flows through us.
Yep.
So universal life force energy is what Reiki is. Anyone could do Reiki, and there's no like ill way to do or practice Reiki with someone. It's about having that intention of helping someone heal and to grow. So that's what Reiki is, universal life force energy.
Now, it's not like connected to like a religion or anything.
No,
is it?
so it's a technique. It's a healing technique. It's a modality in a sense. So Reiki, it has nothing to do connected to religion or it's literally holding space for someone and then allowing it to flow.
Got it. How is it that Reiki works?
Okay. So how Reiki works is I am an instrument. I'm merely an instrument that I have been attuned to the vibration. We're going to use a metaphor. So we have 7 major chakras, and each chakra meaning spinning disc or wheel, each chakra has a different color and energetic property. So we're literally walking rainbows. We're walking around here as beautiful light beings. Reiki works as a conduit of energy through your body to help you clear out negative energy or heavy or tension, minor aches and pains. And it works to help to free up space and allow new space to flow in.
Okay, so it's kind of like we're full of all this energy, good and bad, and then you're kind of pouring out the bad and allowing the good to pour in.
Pretty much. When it comes to energy, it's not good or bad. It's like negative or positive. So with Reiki, what it does is it helps allow it to shed light on those darker areas to let it to flow. Sometimes in a session you may have memories and you're like, why am I thinking about something from way back then? And it's like, oh, I'm allowing this light to shade in that or that light to go into this darkened area to address it and then cleareth it out and allow it to flow.
Makes sense. Okay, so how long do these sessions typically take? Do you have to be like at the place? Like, what do you expect? Okay. How do the Reiki sessions work?
Okay, so a lot of times, I have had new clients who's never experienced Reiki. I've had clients who've been coming to me for years. But what to expect typically for like a first session, we would get acclimated with each other. What brought you here today, not yesterday or tomorrow? And I would go through very briefly what Reiki is. And then I'll say, okay, we're gonna use a metaphor and imagine that your wheel, your chakra, your spinning disc, imagine that those 7 are cups. And imagine those cups have mud inside of them. And that signifies like the heavy tension or that salud, that negative energy. And what Reiki is, it's like water that flows into the cup. And the more water you pour into a cup,
it clears it out.
What happens? Yes, it comes up, it billows out, and then it dissolves or it dilutes it, and it flushes it out.
Yeah.
So when you're in a Reiki session, you would lay face up on a massage table, or if you're sitting, you can really do Reiki anywhere, but in more of a private setting, it would be laying face up on a massage table. And I would, if the client feels more comfortable with hands hovering or hands on, and I'm more of a hands-on kind of girl, so I typically will start at the crown. But I'll let them know, like, we're pretty much meditating together. So everyone has a different experience. You may have memories, you may see colors, you might twitch, you might cry, you might fall asleep. So it's a beautiful experience, and everyone has a different experience.
I know. Yeah. I will be completely honest. When I did do my first Reiki session, well, when I booked it, I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. I was in a really dark spot. I was pregnant with who you hear in the background, him, 3 months ago. And so we needed to take a little commercial break because somebody was hungry. So I apologize.
I don't mind.
Okay, so
I cry when I'm hungry too.
Now, how long are the sessions usually?
So Reiki session, typically, to get like the most out of it, generally an hour session. But we do offer half-hour sessions, hour sessions, and hour and a half sessions. But the most popular is about an hour. And I always have like a 15-minute window to converse with the client prior, and then do the whole session, and then have some space to talk and just see where they are and how they experienced it.
There's more to it, yeah.
Yeah. So the energy work itself really helps you in the present moment to flush it out, literally. And then following up with using other tools, like oils, like crystals, like going to put your feet in the ground, like walking barefoot in your kitchen, like simple little things, or being more in the present moment when you're meditating. Or if you're like, I don't even know how to meditate, I'm like, oh, you can meditate washing the dishes.
Yeah.
Literally just focusing your attention on washing those dishes.
Now, do you offer services to people that can't come to you? Like, do you go to people? Or can people like call you? And is this something that you can do by phone?
Mm-hmm. So there's multiple ways to receive Reiki energy, yes, in person, but you can do long distance Reiki.
So how often should you be going to Reiki?
How often?
For it to be like the most effective?
Mm-hmm. So what I've seen that has been very effective is, I mean, you could have Reiki every day if you'd really like. You could even give yourself Reiki. Yet, I'd say like every 3 weeks, once a month, for an hour session is very profound. It will help. It'll help with minor aches and pains. It'll help you with clarity. It'll help with comfort and just letting stuff go, because throughout the day or throughout your life, it's either like the foods we're eating or the chemicals that we're in contact with. It's every day we get to purge and clean something. So yeah, every 3 weeks to about a month to come in for a session. And healers like ourselves, we get to do that a little bit more often, because being that conduit, sometimes you pick up other people's stuff.
Around so many people.
Yeah, I'm like, I need more. Or like, I wear crystals and I got oils on me for days. But we do have a way of like protecting ourselves and like doing a dry bath after a session to help clear yourself of other people. But as a practitioner, I like to go at least twice a month and go see like my Reiki mom, or connect with a few of my other girls and healers as well. So the more Reiki, the better, but you can do it every 3 to 4 weeks.
Now, I do remember the first time I even scheduled my Reiki session. I don't think I ever told you this, but I was so scared because, you know, like Hispanic people and like brujeria and stuff like that. It's like, I never wanted to get my palm read. I never wanted to do the tarot cards. Like, I'm like, I'm going to hell if I do any of that. And I'm like, some people sell their souls to be able to do this.
Oh gosh,
and like black magic and stuff like that. Yes. So I'm like,
that is nothing in correlation whatsoever. It's Japanese. No.
So I actually was like, I was having a full breakdown. If anyone's heard me talk about my pregnancy, it was just horrible from one thing to another. Now, I booked my Reiki session. I think I was 6 months pregnant, 7 months pregnant.
Yeah.
And I was like broken. I was losing it, and I was like, you know what, at this point I'm just gonna try anything. I don't care, whatever is gonna happen happens. Wherever I go, and you know what, whatever. And I was doing a little bit of research, and I'm like, okay, maybe this sounds like not too bad, but I was so scared. But I know sitting down with you when you explained everything, I was like, okay, so it's not what I thought it was, like, at all. It's actually the complete opposite. So I think that's cool too, that it's like, it's more positive and light, like you said. I definitely, like, I did see colors that first time, and then, like, I went back a few weeks ago and I didn't see colors, but I also had, like, my arm twitch, and it was a different experience. So it's a different experience every time. I feel like you're not really ever gonna get the same thing twice.
Right. So typically the first time when I'm working with the client, like the first time they've ever experienced Reiki, in my hands, I'll feel like a pulsation. And it for me, it reminds me of like breaking the ice, or like the ground, in a positive way. Like you feel like, you know, when a plant hasn't had enough water or hasn't had water, and you give it water and it's just stuck on the top of it. And then all of a sudden you start to see it like absorb and go into it. That's what it feels like working with someone for the first time, or who has ever first experienced Reiki. It's like, oh, okay. And then you feel it go in more, and then I'm like, oh, okay, gotta go to the feet now and help to pull that energy out. But it's always been with positive intention, and to hold space for the person, and to also help them let it go.
What do you enjoy most about what you do?
There's so much that I love about what I do, but what I love the most is helping others help themselves heal and thrive. So what I love the most is when you walk in the door and I'm just like, give me a hug. I know you're going through it. And that we have either a conversation or even working and having a service together. What I love is that I know that they're leaving with a better positive outlet or a positive outlook, and that they have tools to help themselves get through whatever they're going through. I love being a friend to people. I love helping people. I love meeting them where they are at, and looking at them in the eyes, because I'm such a feeler, and I want everyone to feel good. Even when I have my bad days, I'll call those people who I lit up, and I'm like, I get to be lit up too. So that's synergy. And yeah, we're all walking each other home.
Yeah.
I got a little teary-eyed on that one.
So parental control is about letting go of things that control us, while at the same time gaining control of things that can help us be our better selves. Now, with your journey with Reiki, what's something that you had to learn to let go of?
Expectations. Learning to live in the present moment. It's cliche, it sounds like it, but it's like, if I'm still thinking about way back then, how is that helping me move forward now? Okay, cool. I can evaluate, I can process what my day was like, or be like, oh wow, that reminded me of something years ago. It's allowing myself to be like, ooh, okay, I felt that, but not staying there. And being like, okay, like bringing light to that darkened area, and then saying, allow it to dissipate and flow. So we take things so seriously, and through Reiki, I've learned that you can feel all of the feelings, and then you can let it go and allow new things to flow into your life, and progress, and be abundant and happy and beautiful, and your authentic self. That's really important.
Your truest self.
Yeah, being real, because this phony, not ungenuinality has been very prevalent, or has been very predominant in today's society, and I like to break out of that norm and show you the raw, uncut genuality that I have, and that people like yourself have. It's just like, here, I'm here to show up and to show you that regardless of what we've been through or not been through, like, I love you for who you are, and thank you for helping me grow and prosper. So
now, what do you think is the biggest thing you've gained from your Reiki journey?
Confidence, self-confidence and my intuition. Before I'd be like, oh, I have a feeling about something, and then it would show up, but it's my intuition is spot on now. My third eye is opening, and also our solar plexus has a lot to do with our intuition, but more of that gut intuition. So definitely having more of that gut intuition, and then that knowing. The knowing will come in after that gut intuition. So it's like, oh, I have a feeling something's going to. There's the signs. There's the 333.
You can see it, so you can see it.
Yeah.
You can better be open to the signs we ask for and ignore.
Yes, absolutely. And also being attuned to Reiki and working with this energy, I have noticed more blessings coming into my life, or also hearing or having a knowing of like, no, you shouldn't do that, and allowing myself to move swiftly.
Yeah.
So Reiki has been very important in my life, and I'm so grateful that I was invited on this journey.
Yeah.
Because there is so much, there is a journey, and there's so much more than eat, sleep, go to work,
Yeah.
take a shower, maybe go to the gym, and then do it again. It's about, yes, eating and sleeping and showering and whatnot, but it has a lot to do with more of that connection, that human contact, that like having that unconditional love for humans. So what?
No, you answered it. You're good. So thank you, Alysia, for coming in today and speaking to everyone. I think it'll be really good to open some people's minds on Reiki, what it is, and how it can help them through their own healing journey.
Absolutely.
So thank you for everyone for tuning in. And what I will do is I will link all of Alicia's information at the bottom of this video. Also, take a look at the post that is on Instagram as well. There's going to be some posts there for her page as well, so that if you want to get in contact with her, you know how to. And as always, till next time.
Love and light. Thank you
Out.
so much.
Bye.
Bye.